When love feels distant, understand the silence. Ever wonder why a person who claims to love you dearly suddenly stops paying attention to you? It is confusing and painful at the same time. Sometimes, though, the reason is more complex than it would seem. Today, in our video, we are going to find out why a person who is completely infatuated with you may then choose to step away or become distant. Hopefully, by the end, you'll even understand what this might be telling you and feel okay. Sometimes love is complicated. Love doesn't always come in the way we imagine it will. That person who truly loves you may look very distant or even unpleasant at times, but it doesn't mean that they no longer care. How they're acting may actually be the way a deeply felt feeling needs to be understood. When someone ignores you, it may be because they are dealing with feelings that are too strong for them to understand right now. Let's look at some common reasons why this occurs. Fear of exposed one. Big reason a person might seem distant when they love you is because they are afraid of being vulnerable. Love makes people feel open and exposed. It takes away their protections, and that can be very scary for some people. It is very hard for them to let go of their feelings, and whenever they feel much, they back off to stay away from the pain of being hurt. This is not an indication that they don't care. It's just that they do care a lot, but fear the possibility of being hurt in case things aren't that great. This fear can be so intense that they may opt for distance over closeness to avoid the risks they feel might come with being this emotionally open. Overthinking and insecurity. When a person truly loves you, he will be very attentive about all the things he says and does. Love makes a person always wonder if he is good enough for you. They may question their decisions, considering whether they are doing the right things or saying the right words. This doubt about themselves usually makes them quiet. To avoid taking any risks and saying something inappropriate, they tend to remain silent. They might appear to be ignoring you, but they are primarily dealing with their insecurities. They want to be their best selves for you, and this pressure sometimes makes them withdraw for a while. Feeling overwhelmed. At its deepest, love can be very powerful. The feelings may become so intense that one may need to step away and think of everything. When they are ignoring you, it could be their way of stepping back to realize what's going on in their feelings and figuring out what they want. This is not about not wanting to be away from you, but about needing some time to sort out lots of emotions. Kind of like taking a break in order to realize the chaos inside them so they do not get overwhelmed by it. Sometimes feelings are hurt by the fact that they are supposedly ignored, but often this distance helps them manage their feelings inside, not to drive you away. The threat of appearing too dependent. Some fear looking needy or dependent even while they really love someone much. Sometimes the unwanted attention is shown in the public eye, and people fear being clingy. They create space for themselves if it means not paying attention to you, hoping to show they can be alone. In fact, this is the way to balance things. They do not want too much pressure for the relationship or for you to feel overwhelmed with love. Checking your passion. Sometimes, when a loved one is far away, they might be trying to see how you feel. It's not a way to hurt or confuse you, but rather a gentle way to figure out your feelings. It raises doubts about how much you could actually care if you would so callously do that to them. Do you get around ringing them? Do you miss them as they miss you? This distance is going to teach them whether your love stands on the same footing and the same level of preparation to grind. The keys are patience and understanding. All these actions, no matter how confusing they may seem, are because of love and openness. You have to be patient to understand why a person who cares for you seems distant. Love can be complicated, and people sometimes find it hard to show feelings that are new, strong, or too much to handle. One of the best things you can do in these times is to talk openly. Say it softly if you feel hurt by how far away they are from you. Let them know that what they do hurts or hurts you. This conversation might make you both understand the other person better and reach closer to the reason why he does such things. Remember, silence can say a lot, so the next time you think that the person who loves you is ignoring you, take some time before jumping to conclusions. Their silence may be speaking much more of their feelings and fears. Think for a second what could be under the surface. If you come to them with kindness and an open mind, you might discover that their love for you is stronger than you thought, more complex than you knew. If you think that this is useful information, then like and share this and subscribe to our channel for more ideas on relationships and personal growth. Thanks for watching, and remember that love is sometimes a journey requiring patience, openness, and trust. See you in the next video. Thanks.